the first rookie in WNBA history, you see it right there, to record a triple-double.
Caitlin Clark's on fire, record-breaking WNBA season. Fans can't get enough? But behind the scenes, drama. The WNBA commissioner just said something that's got players and fans up in arms, calling for her resignation. What happened? And why is everyone so mad? Let's talk numbers. Clark's putting up stats that'll make your head spin. 30 points one night, 15 assists the next. Every night is a record-breaking performance. Triple-doubles? Check. Assist records? You got it. Fastest to achieve a certain statistic? Done. She's not just playing the game, she's rewriting the rulebook. And the fans? They're showing up in droves. Arenas packed, TV ratings through the roof. All eyes on Clark.
Nice pass right to her teammate Boston, who lays it in. Clark, the flick ahead. Oh, what a dime from Clark. And Jones lays it in.
But here's the thing. While Clark's lighting up the court, there's trouble brewing off it. The WNBA's riding high, but one wrong move could bring it all crashing down. What's going on behind closed doors? Who said what? And how's it going to affect the league's new superstar? In this video, we're diving into the WNBA drama that's got everyone talking. We'll cover Cathy Engelbert's controversial comments, the player backlash, and how this could affect Caitlin Clark's incredible rookie season. Plus, we'll look at what this means for the future of women's basketball. Stick around, because this story's just getting started. Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can bring more basketball content to viewers like you. Are you ready to hear why fans are so outraged? Let's go.
The season has lived up to expectations by almost every metric.
Absolutely lived up to expectations, exceeded them much more so as quickly as we thought coming off that historic draft. These rookies have put on quite a season, and it's not just Caitlin and Angel, Rickea Jackson and other rookies are killing it this year. And then our veterans have really stepped up. Asia Wilson's having a historic season for the Aces, and Brianna Stewart in New York.
Just when you thought things couldn't get more intense, the commissioner enters the chat. Cathy Engelbert went on CNBC to talk about the WNBA's amazing season, but instead of celebration, her words sparked a firestorm. What happened during that interview that's got the basketball world up in arms? Picture this. Cathy Engelbert, WNBA commissioner, sitting in the CNBC studio for Power Lunch. The league's riding high, breaking records left and right. You'd think it's all smiles and high fives, right? Wrong. Engelbert's about to drop something notorious that'll have fans and players calling for her resignation.
Do sit at this intersection of culture and sport and fashion and music. Like, the WNBA players are really looked at now as kind of cultural icons.
True.
And when you have that, you have a lot of attention on you. There's no more apathy. Everybody cares. It is a little that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry.
So what exactly did she say? Engelbert starts talking about rivalries, and not in the way you'd expect. She drops this quote, "You need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals." Sounds innocent enough, right? But here's where it gets dicey. She compares Clark and Reese to Bird and Magic. First of all, it's not even a rivalry. None of the fan bases see it as a rivalry. It's only the media that hypes it up. Now, in any other context, that might be a compliment. But when the head of the WNBA suggests that, and given recent events, you've got a problem. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
College rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another. So the social media is different today than it was. It's a balance, but certainly from a marketing dollars, but corporate partners are stepping up to endorse these players much more so than they were 5 years ago.
Here's the problem. While Engelbert's busy hyping up rivalries, she's completely missing the point. The WNBA's facing some serious issues. We're talking bullying on and off the court, disparaging racially fueled comments, misogynistic attacks, the whole 9 yards. And what does Engelbert do when asked about this darker turn in fan interactions? She dodges, she ducks, she dives. Then she says it's good for marketing. What the heck is she talking about?
Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
And let me tell you, people noticed. The reaction was swift and it was brutal. Fans who were just celebrating Clark's incredible performances, they're now calling for Engelbert's head. Players who should be basking in the glow of a record-breaking season, They're speaking out against their own commissioner. It's like Engelbert took all the goodwill the WNBA built up and tossed it out the window. In one interview, she managed to trivialize serious issues, ignore player safety concerns, and potentially alienate the league's biggest new star. Talk about a PR nightmare, and fans are getting riled up. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about one bad interview. It's about the future of the WNBA. It's about player safety. It's about creating an environment where athletes like Caitlin Clark can thrive without fear of harassment or worse. And Engelbert? She just showed the world she might not be up to that task. So now what? The mood in the WNBA has shifted faster than a Clark crossover. Joy turned to disappointment. And that amazing season we were all talking about? It's now overshadowed by this controversy. But don't think this story's over. No way. The players aren't staying quiet. Some of the biggest names in the WNBA are stepping up, and they've got plenty to say. How are they fighting back? And what does this mean for the future of women's basketball? If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. This helps our content reach more viewers like you. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
Now, one thing I will tell you, bruh, it did not look good for the commissioner to say pretty much drama is okay in the WNBA.
Remember when sports were just about the game? Those days are over. The WNBA's top talent is speaking out, and their words pack more punch than any buzzer beater. Breanna Stewart, one of the WNBA's brightest stars and 2023 League MVP, just dropped some truth that's got everyone talking. She didn't mince words, stating, "There's no place for that in our sport." Stewart's not just talking about missed shots or bad calls. She's taking aim at the hate, racism, and toxicity that's been creeping into the game. But Stewart's not alone in this fight. The WNBPA, the players' union, came out swinging with a statement that'll make your jaw drop. They declared, "There is absolutely no place in sport or in life for the vile hate, racist language, homophobic comments, and the misogynistic attacks our players are facing." Talk about laying down the law. This isn't just about one player or one incident anymore. The entire league is rallying together, showing a united front that's stronger than any defense on the court. From rookies to veterans, players are standing shoulder to shoulder, demanding change and respect. The conversation's blown wide open now. Players aren't just talking about what happens on the hardwood. They're pushing for real change, calling on league officials to step up their game when it comes to player safety and respect. But here's the kicker. This unified stand? It's not just about protecting themselves. These players are thinking long-term, fighting for the future of the league and the next generation of ballers. The players' response has turned this from a PR nightmare into a defining moment for the league. It's not just about damage control anymore. It's about setting a new standard, raising the bar for how athletes are treated, both on and off the court. And you know what? Fans are taking notice. Social media is blowing up with support for the players. People are realizing that these athletes are more than just jump shots and rebounds. They're leaders, role models, and now, agents of change.
It's about to get real. It's about to get real for Cathy, bro. It's about to get real. Now, we know that Adam Silver had to negotiate the media rights deal. Cathy ain't know what the hell she was doing. Well, it looked like Cathy might have said too much on NBC.
But let's not forget, this all started with the commissioner's comments. Engelbert might have thought she was hyping up rivalries, but she ended up igniting something bigger. The players have shown they're not afraid to call out anyone, even the league's top brass, when it comes to protecting their own. So where do we go from here? The ball's in the commissioner's court now. How will she respond to this united front of players? Can she turn this around and show she's truly on the side of the athletes? Engelbert's trying to put out the fire, but her words might be adding fuel instead. How will this affect the league's hottest rookie and the WNBA's hard-earned momentum? The commissioner's finally speaking up, but her words aren't exactly hitting the mark. After the backlash from her CNBC interview, Engelbert took to social media to clear the air. She wrote, "To be clear, there is absolutely no place for hate or racism of any kind in the WNBA or anywhere else." Sounds good, right? Well, not so fast. Fans aren't buying what Engelbert's selling. They're calling her out, saying this apology's too little, too late. One fan didn't hold back, tweeting, "Your apology should be as loud as your disrespect." Ouch, that's gotta sting. But here's the real kicker. People aren't just mad. They're demanding action. We're talking calls for resignation, folks. The WNBA fan base is fired up, and they're not about to let this slide. So what does this mean for the league? Well, it's not looking good. The WNBA was riding high on record-breaking viewership and packed arenas. Now, they're dealing with a PR nightmare that could put all that progress at risk. Think about it. Sponsors are watching this unfold. That's not exactly the kind of image that makes companies want to open their wallets. And let's not forget about fan support. Will die-hard WNBA fans stick around if they feel the league isn't taking their concerns seriously? If league leadership is allowing bullying and attacks on all sides? But here's where it gets really interesting. Enter Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's been lighting up the league. She's the new face of the WNBA, the player everyone's talking about. But now, she's walking into a league divided. How's this controversy going to affect Clark? On one hand, her star power might be enough to keep fans tuning in, controversy or not. She's breaking records left and right, putting up numbers that make even seasoned pros do a double take. But on the flip side, Clark's entering a league that's in turmoil. Instead of celebrating her incredible rookie season, the head of the WNBA is suddenly dominating the airwaves. That's gotta be tough for a young player just trying to make her mark. So where do we go from here? The ball's in Engelbert's court now. She's gotta find a way to regain the trust of players and fans alike. It's not just about saying the right words anymore. It's about taking action, showing that player safety and respect are top priorities. But here's the thing. This controversy might just be the wake-up call the WNBA needed. It's forcing everyone, from the commissioner down to the fans, to take a hard look at the issues facing women's basketball. Maybe, just maybe, this could be the start of some real, positive change in the league. What a roller coaster, right? The WNBA's had its ups and downs, but one thing's for sure, Caitlin Clark's still shining bright. Despite all the drama, she's bringing in fans left and right. Her talent? Off the charts. Her charisma? Unmatched. She's the future of women's basketball, no doubt about it. But here's the thing. The league's future isn't just about one player. It's about all of us. Fans, players, everyone. We've got a chance to shape women's basketball for the better. How? By supporting the players we love. By demanding better from those in charge. So what's next? That's up to us. Let's build a basketball community where everyone feels welcome, where players can focus on what they do best, playing amazing basketball. And we watch this beautiful game. Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.